Hey everybody, it's Monty, and I hope you had a great Memorial Day weekend. It's June. That means we only have 3 weeks to go. 3 assignments. Easy peasy, right? So, SPV Algebra 2 with Monte. We're in June. We just need to work 3 more assignments, okay? Well, you can always check our Algebra 2 team. And don't forget the stream channel. This is where we post a lot of the videos and things that is happening around school, plus these videos. Alright, let's head to the internet. Let's head to Spokane Public Schools. Let's get to digital tools. Let's get to our Clever. Let's get to our Blackboard. And we will click on Algebra 2. Whoopsie. Start with A. Algebra 2. Alright, so when we're in Algebra 2 here, we are going to see that all of the videos are just posted, one right after another in the announcements. Now, depending on where you're at, we've got the logarithm and exponent cheat sheet. We have the periodic function cheat sheet because we got kids kind of all over the place. Alright, we're going to click on Math XL. We're going to go to Courses, Algebra 2B, Homework and Tests. Now, you can always go back in the previous videos to see when we did inverse functions, the square root functions, the transformations, the radicals, the exponents, the logarithms. Each week we did a progression over the last 7 weeks. Cool? Alright, so feel free to just check out any of these YouTube videos. YouTube videos work when they're embedded in Blackboard. Okay? Alright. And let's go to, we're going to do a couple of these periodics. We got to do a logarithm. So let's get started on exponents. The quiz I can't do anymore. So the review, M2 review. Alright, so let's start here. Okay, what have we not done? Let's try question 6, see if I can do it. Okay, so the scatter plot. Okay, which of the following is correct for the scatter plot? So it looks like the x values get bigger, 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 bigger. And the miscarriages get bigger, 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 bigger. So could be, can't be. Could be, can't be. Interesting. Well, it starts at 22 on the x. That's not 22. That could be a 22. That can't be. This could be. So it's going to be A or C. Part of me wants to say C because you see how this 9 starts here and it shoots all the way up to 51? This is not 9. Okay, so let's try C. All right. Now the next problem, determine if the scatter plot is logarithmic, exponential, or linear. Okay, now if you remember, this assignment was in the exponential, so let's click exponential for now. Okay, alright, and if you want to get technical about those, feel free to click on question help and see how they analyze the data. Okay, alright. So they're looking at the parent function is all they did. So we did it correct. All right. Let's click another one here. Suppose you deposit $2,500 in savings at a rate of 5%. If no money is added or withdrawn from the account, how much will be after 4 years? Okay, so this is a simple, let's grab our cheat sheet. And this is a financial problem right here. Just the start value, okay, plus or minus the rate. We're growing over time. Okay, so let's just copy this. And we have the final value of money, the initial value of money, and it said 5%. 5% is the same as 5 divided by 100. So we get 0.05. So 0.05 for T amount of years. Okay, in this particular problem, $2,500. So we have $2,500, 1.05 because we're gaining, and how much do we have after 4 years? So in case you don't have the fancy calculator, let's try this one. Okay. $1.05 x to the y to the 4th power. Okay, you see how we raised to the 4th power times 2,500. Okay, there's kind of an art to using that. So what are we supposed to do here? To the nearest penny, 3038, 303877, 3038.77. Cool. After 17 years, so all we're going to do is the same problem instead of to the 4th power. So we had 1.05 x to the y for 14 years times the 2,500. 83 cents. 4949.83. 4949.83. Did I put 17 years? $49.49.83. I wonder if I put 17 years. 1.05 x to the y 17 times 2,500. Okay, I didn't put to the 17th power, so I typed something wrong. 5730.05. 5730.05. 5730.05. 5730.05. 5730.05. Cool. Now comes the hard part. For the account to contain $3,000, okay? So now we want 3,000 is equal to 2,500, 1.05 for x, okay? We want to solve for x. So step 1, divide by 2,500. That cancels that. And let's not do the math quite yet. Equals 1.05 to the x. Now this is the next step. We take the log of this and we take the log of this. Remember, whatever you do to one side, you do to another. Okay, logarithms help us solve for the exponent. Okay, right there. By doing this, the exponent flies out. Remember the idea of rewriting it, translating it? So, this is a number, and this is a number. So we're going to get some number, and we'll do this math in just a second, is equal to x times the log of 1.05. This is the key right here. Okay, this step. Okay, when you take the log of both sides, that allows us to isolate the exponent. So let's just get in here. Now I don't do logs with these. So let's see, do we have a log? There's a log button right there. Okay, so let's move me. And let's go log 3,000. Okay, so 3,000 divided by 2,500 equals log. So we got this ugly number, okay? 0.079. Okay, so 0.079 equals x times another number, 1.05 log 0.0212. 0.0212. 0.0212. Divide both sides by that number. Now, it'll be interesting if I carried out the decimals far enough to get the correct answer. So now, 0.079 divided by 0.0212 .0212. 3.7 years. What's the answer? Type a whole number. 4 years. For the account to attain 3, it will take 4 years. 3.7 years. I'm going to round to 4. All right, good. For the account to contain 3,500. Okay, so now I'm just going to write right over the top to speed this up. 3,500, 3,500, 3,500, 3,500. This number stays the same. So right there, 3,500 divided by 2,500 is 1.4. So 1.4, we want the log of that number. 1461. So 1461 equals x 0.0212. Divide both sides by 0212. 0212. So that divided by 0.0212. 6.8 years. 6.89 years. We're going to round up to a whole number. Let's try 7. Yeah. All right. So that was for you exponent and logarithm people. Okay. So let's save. And that was the review right there. So solving for logarithms. Got a quiz we've done. M3T3 review. Let's see this review. Okay. Let's try question 3. Okay, change of base formula, evaluate the expression. Okay, so the change of base formula, if you were to go to the cheat sheet, cheat sheet. So we go down here and we see change of base, okay? And the change of base was nothing more than the one item divided by the other item, okay? So now, clear the mechanism. Okay, so change of base. Okay, now we can write this with our calculator. We could just type this in, log 1518 equals. Okay, you don't have a fancy calculator. Just take the log of 18 divided by the log of 15. Serious, that's all it is. Okay, and we're going to grab the fancy calculator so you can see both of them side by side. All right, so log 18 close divide log 15 close equals. Now go to our math, toggle all the way down, log base 15 of 18. You get the same answer. Okay, so there's a change of base rule to say that they're the same calculation. So 1.06. Do not round to the final, round to 3 decimal, 1067. 1.067. Okay? All right. Now I'm kind of curious about this. In here, view an example. Okay, log base b of m is the same as log base 10 of m divided by the log base 10 of b. Okay? So all we're doing is typing it in. And we use log base 10 because that's the system we use. 0 through 9 is 10 items. So log base 10. That's the number system we use. Cool. And you could have typed it in the calculator either way. All right. Okay. Let's just look at one more. Okay, that's the same type of problem. Let's go to question 8. Solve the equation. Okay, so 3 to the x equals 243. Let's start over. 3 to the x equals 243. Okay, now, in other words, log base 3 of 243 equals x. Okay, that's why we translate. We could just type this into a calculator. In other words, what power do we have to raise 3 to get 243? Now let's do this the long way. 3 equals 3. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. 3 is 81. 3 is 243. Okay? 5 of them. So x equals 5. Now let's do it the long hard way. 3 to the x equals 243. A logarithm allows us to isolate the exponent. So take the log of both sides. By doing that, the exponent flies out. X log 3 equals log 243. Divide both sides by the log of 3. It's just a number. And lo and behold, either way you do it, log 243 close, divide, log 3 close equals 5. Ta-da! Or math, toggle, log base 3 of 243 equals 5. Okay? Alright, so now those of you that have pushed yourself and done tons of work, let's just go look at, we looked at periodic functions last week. We did all 3. So watch last week's video if you want to see those. It always scares me when I click on something new. Central angle. Convert degree measure to radian. Oh, okay. So all we have here is a unit circle. Okay. And in a unit circle, right, we have 0 degrees, 180 degrees, 360 degrees. But in radians, we have 0 radians, pi radians, 2 pi radians. So then we need a conversion factor. Okay, 135 degrees. We multiply by pi radians over 180 degrees. It's like feet to inches, inches to feet. Degrees cancel, and we have 135 pi over 180. If you type that in, it's not going to like it. We have to simplify. Grab a calculator to simplify. I think it's the easiest way. 135 divide by 180. We get some weird fraction. We don't want that. Math, right off the bat. Convert to a fraction. Enter, enter. 3 pi over 4. Now, watch this. I'm going to type in 135 pi slash 180. You have the correct answer. Your answer is equal to the correct answer. We just didn't simplify. I will give you credit for that. If you're good at simplifying, 3 pi slash 4. Alright, so we've been 20 minutes into this video. Hopefully that was helpful. Have a great week. Only 3 assignments left. The first week of June, second week of June, third week of June. Have a great week. Bye-bye, everybody.